Good morning, Linda. It's Kerry here from Pacific Toyota Lexus Cairns. So today I am doing you a personalised high definition video tour of our 2010 Lexus RX 450H as in a hybrid SUV wagon. So basically I'm just going to go through and show you a little bit more about the vehicle as well too. But beforehand I do that is basically I just want to show you a little bit more about the dealership itself. So basically we are a large franchise dealership here in Cairns. We've been over here for the last 40 years and plus. Basically we have our new department, Toyota and Lexus as well too. So basically that is actually down on 235 Mulgrove Road. Basically I'm here in the city at the moment. So we actually got two pre-owned dealerships that is actually based in Cairns itself. Just giving you a bit of a view of the vehicles that we do have in stock as well. We are running a little bit shortage on some vehicles just because we have got a fluctuating rush as in vehicles that people want ASAP. So basically just going through, just show you Cairns itself. So as you can see in the background, that's the city of Cairns. And then as you can see in the back of the ground, that is our grey building. That's our showroom floor. So it's 2-story. We still have that option as finance available in-house with Toyota itself. So I'm just going to go down and go down to the front of the vehicle itself. Alright Linda, so basically I'm just going to go straight into it and give you a look at the front bar. So just make sure, I want to point out if there's any bad perfections on the paint, any stone chips, a little bit scratches on the car itself, or interior wise, exterior, underneath the motor itself, and basically give you a look at all the seats in the wheel arches of this vehicle. So let's get straight into it. So going straight down to the front bar there, Linda. Being a 2010, it's only done 99,000 Ks on it. So it's got pretty low mileage for the car itself. Like I said, it is a one owner. It has got a full service history with it. So that is the front bar. I can't see too many stone chips on it at all. So I'm just going to make my way onto the bonnet and basically go around and give you a look to see if there is any stone chips on the bonnet. That paint's actually in mint condition, so as in pretty clean and tidy. There's a few little scratches I can see here, but barely. I could probably get a polish and polish them out for you. Alright, so that's just down the driver's side, just looking down the edge of the vehicle just to make sure there's no ripples in the paint. Looks pretty good. I've actually got the vehicle running at the moment, so I'll just open up the engine bay. There's not much you can really see underneath here, Linda, so it's a motor, it's an engine, pretty clean and tidy. Alright, so I'm looking down the passenger side of the vehicle in the front, just going down to the edge of the vehicle just to make sure there's no bad perfections in the paint. I've only had the vehicle on the yard for about 1 day. That looks really good, straight, no ripples in the paint. I'm just going to make my way up onto the roof of the vehicle just to make sure there is no hail damage or any dents. That looks pretty good. Okay, so just around onto the revision mirror on the outside. Interior wise, just in the passenger door, just going to give you a look at that because you're asked to make sure those buttons are pretty tidy. You can see there's no marks on the trimming. Down on the wood grain, and it has got that nice two-tone colour through it as well. And so basically up onto the dash inside. That is actually pretty clean and tidy. So I'm just going to go onto the passenger seat, so you want to make sure you can have a look at those seats and how it's actually been looked after. It's been kept pretty clean and tidy. You can see there is only a couple little scuff marks on the side of the seat and up on the pedal, as you can see in that video. But otherwise that is pretty clean and tidy. Just give you a look at the floor mats, and even underneath the mat as well itself. You can see how clean and tidy and looks like new underneath there. Okay, just making my way to the rear of the door passenger on the left hand side. Just checking those door handles out for you. Up onto that trim. Looks really good. Down onto that kick pedal inside. And onto those rear seats. So they are in really good condition, especially for the age anyway, being 2010. So just going to make my way back into the rear of the vehicle there, Linda. So basically the next part I'm going to be doing is basically go onto the rear bar and just make sure there is no bad perfections on it. If there is, like I said, I see a couple of little markings. There's one little one that you really can't really notice it. But that's pretty good. Then I'll go into the rear tailgate as well. Just up onto the luggage kick panel there, just make sure there is no bad scratches, being that nice chrome chrome. Onto those back of those seats, you can see the trim on it is actually really clean and tidy. Just on the floor, and what I'll do is I'll actually open up and just check out underneath for you, just give you an indication on that side. So your Jackson tools, they even come out with some extra paint. That's your electric power door on the rear, on the tailgate. Alright, so just making my way down into the driver's side rear and heading to the front of the vehicle. Is actually pretty good and straight there. There is no ripples in the paint, as I can see there, Linda. So I'll just make my way back to the driver's side passenger door. Just going to give you a look at the trim. That is in pretty good condition. Just up onto the driver's side back rear seat. Nice. While I'm on this side, I'll just give you a look around the wheel arch. Onto the tyres and rims itself. There's a couple of little scuff marks here, but as in, bit of gutter ash. That is really good. Okay, just making my way into the driver's side door. So I'm just going to get a closer shot up here onto the memory seats. As you can see, you got that on your driver's side and passenger. Those buttons that you were really worried about, just to make sure there is no wear and tear on them. that is actually pretty clean and tidy. All right. Okay, before I get in, I just want to get a bit of a video on those seats, especially on the driver's side, just to make sure there is no wear and tear on that. So that actually is pretty clean and tidy. Okay, so I'm just going to pop in now and basically go through some features of the vehicle itself. But before I do that, just give you a look at the cluster, as in the odometer reading in the dash. So 99,950 kilometers on it. Okay, up on the dash you're asking about the speedo. So the speedo is actually showing up onto the windscreen. Just make your way across the dash into the center console part. So basically that can show you that it's got the sat navigation in there as well. Go through, you can use a little mouse, directions, information, setup. You can also use your climate control, so you can press your enter button there and you can change your temperature on it. So basically if you want to get a little bit more temperature, high or low, you can do that. Your speed controls in here. You can go back out of it with your little mouse. And that's just partially used by this little joystick that's down here in the center console area, and that's actually using the part in your cluster in your audio sound system. So just making way up onto the air conditioning vents, as you can see there. You've got the smart button, push up button, start. Got your wood grain effect, you can see the wood grain through it. Your cup holders. Then I'm coming to the center console part, so you can slip it back or pull it forward. And then you've actually got your air conditioning in your seat. So you've actually got on your passenger side and your driver's side, or also you've actually need heated. You can change them over and switch it to heated seats as well too, as you can see that I'm doing that for you. So but what I'll do is I'll leave it on the air conditioning in the seats. You need that for sure. Okay, what I was saying on the phone before, Lando, is basically going through the owner's manuals there for you. You can see that it actually has come with 2 keys as well. And it does have the service book there, as you can see that. So I've checked that out already. I'm going to go through that with you right now. So basically the vehicle is bought here locally from Cairns. And I'm just going to go through and show you the service history on the vehicle now. So basically with these vehicles they come with a specialized stamp, and it's a Lexus stamp. And as you can see that it's been serviced by looking at by dates on them. And I've got one more page to show you on that side. So you can see the last service has been done on the 15th of the 10th, 2020. Okay, so I've showed you all that as well. I'm just going to go up, because it's got a sunroof. Basically, you just want to open that up to give you a bit of a look. So you've got your sports version, so you can actually lift it up in sports version, or you can pull it back down, or you've got the option of actually open the whole sunroof itself. Perfect, nice. Okay, Lando, so I'm just going to go through now and show you the steering wheel itself. So just want to show you a little bits and pieces on the steering wheel. Steering wheel is actually adjustable by a button, so it's all electronic, and that's one on the side here. So with the steering wheel itself, I just want to show you if there is any wear and tear on that steering wheel. Okay, so you've got your volume controls. Also, you can change your mode. So, Jason, you're changing your sound system, as in changing from FM, AM as well. You've got your view, so you can actually view on your side of your mirrors. So it'll come up in the screen, and that's that one on the left hand side. Otherwise, you can turn it back off. Go on the right side of the steering wheel there for you. So you've actually got Bluetooth that's in the vehicle, voice recognition, and then you've got your part that you can actually use in your center console area and changing up a few things in there. So as you can see there, I've changed up so you can show you your current, what you're using, literage wise, after refilling up, average, speed, cruise rating. So that's just gone through all that with you as well. And this is a detective, so basically when you set your cruise control, it just tells you that basically it's a radar cruise control. Just changes the settings on that as a distance of 20, 30 or 40 meters in front of you. Before I finish up with in the interior wise, you've got your cruise control there as well. And if you look down onto your side of your dash, is you got your fuel. You also got your tailgate, electric tailgate button there, so you could do it from inside the vehicle itself. And then you've got your cup holders there, as you can see. So it comes in pretty handy, especially when you have a cold drink, or if you've got your coffee and you're driving along, or tea, either way. Alright, so they've got some nice good sized big doors on them. So I'm just going to step out here now, Linda, and come to nearly the end of the video. It's gone longer than what I thought because of all the features in the vehicle itself. But that's it there, Linda. So that's the video of your Lexus RX 450H hybrid. So hopefully you enjoyed that video. If you do have any questions, please do not hesitate to give me a call, and we'll talk soon. Enjoy.